Here in Hasilpur, in the south of Pakistan's Punjab province, 24% of children aged 5 to 16 are out of school. Many public schools have been abandoned by the state. Najam ul Sakib is teaching in the school garden. It's over 40 degrees here.
The name corresponds to the designation of something or someone, like Sana or Abrisha.
The teacher cannot spend more than 10 minutes with one class.
Erase these words and write 5 names. Then it's Kashan and Aisha's turn. Now I'm going to teach the preschool class. Okay, preschool class, everyone look at me, please.
This teacher has to manage 3 different classes at the same time: preschool, grade 2 and grade 4.
We're short of 3 teachers, and this is a common situation in many other state schools. It's very hard for us to work because one teacher is managing 3 classes at the same time. When we go from one class to another, our attention changes direction. Then we go to the 3rd class, and our attention changes again. It's very difficult to manage everything.
The school building stands in the middle of the courtyard, but no one is allowed inside.
Look at the state of this classroom. Look at the corner here. The wall is damaged. We tried to repair it with cement, but the cracks have reappeared. Look at the other corner. It's all cracked. It's very risky to give lessons here. To avoid any accidents, the education department asked us 3 months ago to do class outside.
In reality, it has been several years since any classes have been held within the walls of the school due to its condition. These children learn outside, despite the rain or extreme heat.
Most of the children here are poor. It's an injustice for these children not to receive a quality education, even though it's their right. If the situation remains unchanged, more and more children will drop out of school.
In Pakistan, 40% of the population is illiterate. In some provinces, such as Balochistan, only 1 in 4 schools has access to drinking water.
I'd like to go to a school where I could sit inside with a fan and a desk, and with a swing in the playground, and have cold water to drink.
40% of the population lives below the poverty line in Pakistan. Education is often not a priority. Millions of children work to financially support their families. This company, which makes plastic rulers, employs dozens of minors. They are between 10 and 16 years old and work 10 hours a day for a monthly salary of 8,000 rupees or 25 euros.
I was going to school, but my father told me one day that our financial situation wasn't good. He couldn't feed us, so he sent me to work here. There are 5 of us, brothers and sisters. All the others are younger than me and go to school. I want them to finish their studies. I haven't been able to continue mine, and my only wish is that they can.
Mohammed, aged 11, left school 2 years ago.
My father took out a loan from the bank and he couldn't pay it back, so he sent me to work here. We paid off the first loan with my salary and he took out another, which I'm paying off now.
On the outskirts of Islamabad, many children collect plastic in the streets or raise livestock to support their families. The local NGO Pele Kiran is trying to change their fates by offering them schooling. Sometimes it takes months for these teachers to convince the parents.
There is no awareness of education here. Parents aren't educated and they aren't interested in their children. The only thing that matters to them is earning enough to eat. With the teachers, I visit their homes to talk to them, but the biggest challenge is to convince them to send their daughters to school.
Getting girls into school is a major challenge in this largely conservative and patriarchal country. Of the 26 million children not attending school in Pakistan, the majority are girls. However, some progress has been made. 50% of pupils completed their primary education, 10% more than 24 years ago. But this is not enough, according to experts. Government investment is woefully inadequate.
The Pakistani government and the state has been unable to give public schools the amount of resources that we adequately need to make sure that every child is given the kind of educational environment that they need for learning. An out-of-school population is not just us taking away their future, but also taking away Pakistan's future as well.
Less than 2% of Pakistan's GDP is spent on education, despite international organizations recommending a minimum of 4%.